not sure exactly when I'm going to get this up and out, but it'll definitely be today. Headed to the gym to get this workout knocked out. And then I am going to be working on a situation with a young mother here in Houston that we're rallying around. I don't want to get too much into that right now, but that's some work that we're doing. That's what I'll be focused on. What I want to talk to you about is, what are you focused on? What are you committed to doing? And I know it's the weekend and everybody wants to chill and everybody wants to unwind, and it's been one of those weeks and all of that. And I get it. I get all that. And you definitely have to take time to rejuvenate, to replenish and recover when you've had rough weeks physically, psychologically, stress-wise. Those things are extremely important to your overall health and performance. I'm not telling you to run yourself in the ground. I'm not one of them grind till you drop people. I mean, like, there's a time in your journey when you're trying to do something special. There's a grind phase. But your whole life shouldn't be a grind. You should build, you should grow smarter doing the grind. You should make connections doing the grind. You should be able to learn to network. And then there'll be times that things will get disrupted and you'll experience some disarray and chaos, and you'll go through another grind phase. But it should not be constantly grinding, because that means you're not creating the resources through your grinds to ease. Now, that should be a place you're trying to go. Grind till you get there, then set up for the next phase, so that you still got to wake up in the morning. You still got to put in the work, but learn how to make it get better for you so that you can actually do more. Increase your productivity, I guess, is the easiest way to say that. But my question is, what are you focused on? What are you set out to do this month, this quarter, this year? What are your goals? What are you doing that is going to advance you beyond where you are? What are your focal points? Is it finance? Is it family? Is it your career? Do you want to start a business? What is it? Do you want to be someone who inspires and motivates others in some phase or form? You want to be somebody who handles the strategic development and planning of certain groups, companies, entities, organizations. You have a gift, and you also have a dream and a passion. It's probably been buried under years of anxiety, stress, worry, survival, just getting by, and all this other stuff that goes on, not to mention fear and doubt. I'm here to encourage you to get from behind your fear, get from behind it, and face it head on. Face it head on. Get from behind your proclivity to procrastinate, because procrastination is the thief of time and opportunity. It'll rob you of things that are hard to recover. Time is very precious. A lot of people tell you time is your most valuable asset. I think it's your second most valuable asset. I think your mind is your most valuable asset, because what you do with your mind determines the outcome of your life. When you learn how to master your mind, the outcomes change. When you learn how to master your mind, the stress levels drop. When you learn how to master your mind, your body starts to heal. When you learn how to master your mind, no matter what you're hit with, you have the ability to overcome it. Your mind is that powerful. Your mind is literally $1 billion sitting on top of your shoulders if you learn how to master it. It's not a magic machine. So you don't just wish it and it happens, but you control the way you think about anything, and how you think about something determines your relationship with it, period. That's the simple thing. Now, obviously, I work with my clients to address it on micro levels. How do you build? How do you change your mind? How do you change your thinking? How do you change your approach? How do you overcome procrastination? How do you deal with the limiting beliefs about life that you've always had, as far back as you can remember, that govern what you will try, what you will approach, what you will pursue. How do you change those things? How do you conquer those things? We deal with it on a micro level. We deal with it all the way back from the reconstruction of your self-image, all the way up to the development and the monitoring of your self-talk, to embodied cognition, transformative vocabulary, neuro-linguistic programming, cognitive behavioral therapy. We even move off into the realm of the understanding of environment and epigenetics and quantum reality. And it's all a part of God's design in how the universe responds to one thing specifically, your faith. What you expect out of life is what you get, because whatever you expect will determine what you focus on, and it will determine what you focus on will determine the emotions you generate, and the emotions you generate will determine the way that you feel, and the way that you feel is going to govern how you approach everything. And all of these things are under your control when you learn how to master them. And that's the thing I want you to do. I want you to commit to mastering your mind, mastering your thought processes, mastering your expectations, raising the level of your expectations, raising the level of your standards. You don't get what you want, you get who you are. So whatever you decide to become is what you'll produce. And so you are in control of that. Again, this is not a quick fix. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This isn't a wish list. This is about saying, this is what I want, and developing into the person that can produce it. And you are definitely capable of doing that. And so that's what I want to encourage you to do. In the description box is going to be a couple of things you can do. An opportunity to work with me directly, an opportunity to take advantage of my Mind Unleashed course, which is literally how to overcome procrastination, how to overcome limiting beliefs, how to set your state, how to reconstruct your self-talk and everything else. It's not the same as working with me, but I promise you, many people have used this to completely change their lives, and both links are in there to learn how you can work with me. You know, I only take a certain amount of people, but I do have some openings. Again, if you're willing to truly invest in who you are and what you want to become, I want to help you accomplish that. And the thing is, it is more than just doable. It's literally calling you. But you're going to have to make up in your mind that you want to do it. On that note, look, I'm out of here. You guys have an unbelievable day. Hope to hear from you sometime after I get this up. Get signed up, get moving. But whatever you do, whether you sign up with me in any way or not, you're going to have to pursue it. You're going to have to read some books. You're going to have to go to some lectures. You're going to have to find the people who know how to get you to where you're trying to go. And trying to just coast there, hope there, wish there, pray there is not how you get there. How you get there is, even in prayer, prayer is about revelation. It's about communication, relationship, and revelation. When you're praying, it's about answers. It's not about getting God to do for you what you're supposed to be doing. It's never that. One of the biggest mistakes people make is thinking, I'm going to pray to God and God's going to do this. God's going to get me out of here. God's going to give you the insight, the connections, the understanding, and the direction, and you're still going to have to execute. That's life. Life is about executing. That's what faith is. This is a faith life. This is a faith-driven life, and it's about executing. So then it's going to end up being, what do you do with what you learn and what you know and what you've been given? And you're going to have to execute. If you don't execute, you will not have a life of fulfillment. You'll probably have a life of struggle, life of suffering, life of misery, a life of disappointment, a life of survival and simply existing. And so my challenge to you is to rise above it all. And on that note, I'm going to get out of here, get into this gym, and do what I need to do as far as executing a better physical state. I've come a long way since those heart attacks, and I am proud of the progress I've done, but it's time to take it to the next level. I'm excited about that. Just like I'm always chasing something. I'm always looking for ways I can be better, and there's always to be There's always ways to be better. So look, it's time to do that. Don't leave this year having not made the move to totally change your life. Do not do it. On that note, I'm out of here. As I always say, I live my life on full so that when I leave this place, I die on E. I challenge you to do the same.